Cryptid Camp is absolutely killing it, guys. And I'm not just saying that because I'm a camp counselor. I'm saying it because it's genuinely the truth. They're absolutely killing it right now. They're taking MetaZoo 2.0 behind the shed, and they're just spanking that ass in every area of the game.
Move it, Charlie. Say uncle. No. Say it. Say Cryptid Camp is better. Say it. Uncle, Cryptid Camp is better. That's right. Don't forget it.
They're just putting out fire product after fire product. And fortunately for me, they've been sending me some free product the last few months. But I have to be honest with you guys. I know they wanted me to open this stuff, but I can't see myself opening the majority of these boxes. They're just too damn beautiful.
You're way too beautiful.
And as a seal collector like myself, they just make for such beautiful display pieces. I just can't see myself doing it. So I apologize for that. But I gotta shout out Bailey. I gotta shout out Tim. I gotta shout out Erica. And I gotta shout out Emilio. You guys are over there doing the damn thing. And I know I had my fallout with Bailey in the past. And I'm never gonna overlook those things he did. You know what I mean? He did some shady stuff. I think even he would agree that he definitely did in the past. And it's not to say that I'm flip-flopping now and I'm being a shill because they're giving me free product and they're buying me out. That's not the case at all, guys. I actually talked to him in the Discord, and he says he likes my content because I speak the truth. And that's pretty rare in 2025. Usually when a content creator is trying to speak the truth about a product, the content creator just gets blacklisted into oblivion, right? We've seen it time and time again with people like Kitchen Table TCG being blacklisted from Flesh and Blood because he spoke his own mind about where it was going. I mean, we see it all the freaking time, right? These guys get their panties in a wad, and then the next thing you know, they drop you like a ton of bricks. But Bailey says he likes me because I actually am truthful in my videos. That's pretty dope. If I shit on the product or not. Obviously, I'm not because it is good product, right? The core essence of what MetaZoo used to be exists in this game. Way more than the new zoo. And that means if anyone hasn't actually tried this yet and you're looking for something to fill that void, I highly suggest trying this out. I haven't spent a dime on this stuff. I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. I'm not even fully invested in this myself. There's a few different reasons why, but it's still gorgeous product. And compared to MetaZoo 2.0, it's just way better. You know what I mean? So I suggest at least giving it a try. If it's not for you, it's not for you. You know what I mean? But, I mean, they sent me this product, and I'm very thankful for the product that they sent me. Because if they hadn't sent me this stuff, I wouldn't own any of it, right? I didn't buy into the Kickstarter. I was actually pretty mad when it happened because the product started coming in and was so freaking gorgeous. And I was just kicking myself for not backing it. But I was very thankful for Bailey because he actually contacted me and Tim contacted me, and they actually said once a member, always a member. And they told me that I was getting this, even though I wasn't putting out any content. And now it's just going to be a forever staple piece in my collection because I'm not going to open it. I'm not going to flip it on eBay. This stuff is just way too gorgeous to do that. If you guys haven't already seen this booster box, this is their very first one that they released in Kickstarter. And this thing is just second to none with anything else that's in the TCG space that I've ever seen. It's just so high quality, so premium. It's in this hard clamshell box with a magnetic strip here with beautiful branding and artwork throughout the whole thing. You usually have this wrap with the logo on there with the stars. You actually have a proper void sticker here, unlike another company, the new MetaZoo. They just absolutely destroyed their first boxes by giving us plain Jane cellophane with no branding on it, plain Jane silver stickers that didn't even void when you peeled them off. I don't know what the hell they're doing over there. This stuff is coming straight out of China from like Baiyaya, I think, and some of the best stuff I've ever seen. So everybody's shitting on that company saying they don't know what they're doing. Like, I mean, I don't know if this is printed in the same place, but even the cards are just absolutely gorgeous compared to new zoo ones that are all damaged, right? And all fucked up. These things are absolutely gorgeous, man. Some of the most beautiful boxes I've ever seen. And you can see why I want to keep this thing sealed. You know what I mean? It makes for such a great display piece. So I got to shout them out because they sent me this stuff and it's just absolutely gorgeous. You know, they also sent me this one, which is like a half booster box. This one comes with 20. That's another thing. They're actually giving us 40 booster packs per booster box. Like, who does that? It's 4 extra packs per box. I know Sorcery gave us a couple extra packs because they kind of had to delay their shipment and they wanted to kind of give people something extra for that. But usually that's not something you see. So the fact that they gave us extra, it's pretty dope. And when you open this thing up, there's just a beautiful art display piece that opens up like a banner, and everything is just well packaged. It's just so nicely done. I gotta shout them out. Again, guys, I'm not like sucking these guys off. Like, I'm just telling you the truth. What I see here, the quality here is just something I've never seen in any other TCG. And I think most people would agree. It just looks so freaking premium and so freaking nice. They also sent me this blister pack, which actually has 2 booster packs in here. Typically, you're only going to see 1. This is something I may open in the future. But as of right now, I'm just going to keep it sealed because it is so freaking nice. But I do like it. It's very, very nice looking. It has the Flatwoods monster on here. Some nice artwork throughout. It's pretty damn nice. And they recently sent me this, which is a Visions of Mothman supplementary box. Now, again, I haven't spent any money in this. And sometimes I regret it, right? Because this stuff just sells out so freaking quickly. And if you want it, you got to buy it on eBay for like twice the price because there's just not much out there. Even these booster boxes, they only printed 1,000 of these suckers, man. Very hard to get, right? Very hard to come by. And even these are put into this premium clamshell box with, again, beautiful artwork throughout the whole thing. And there's some dope cards in here. Absolutely dope cards. Like, my favorite one is the Nerium Mothman because you got a bunch of different iterations of Mothman. I love to get the Nerium one serialized. It's like my favorite card from the full set. I also like the Luna Mothman. And there's like a Kormata one, which is pretty gorgeous as well. Those are my 3 favorites. But they killed it with this shit. All their supplementary products, man. There's always like a few cards that I really, really want to get my hands on.
I need it!
They also sent me some of these camp cards, which are pretty cool. They actually go over all the different types here. You have like the main cryptids for each camp, and then you have like the actual counselor for that camp and some information. They're pretty cool cards. They have one for like each of the camps. Mine would be Quartz. But yeah, I mean, you can actually go on the website and you can figure out what your camp is, which is pretty cool. They have the QR code and stuff. Just very well done, guys. Just very well done. They really know how to market this thing compared to the new zoo. You know what I mean? The new zoo could definitely take a slice or 2 out of their playbook for sure, because these guys know what they're doing and they're just doing it direct to consumer. You know, if anyone says you can't do that, I mean, they're proving that you can. You don't really need the LGS. I think the LGS is very important, but you don't necessarily need it, you know, but I think there's a way to incorporate it into your marketing strategy. But the majority of your stuff, I think, should be direct to consumer. And they're just killing it with this shit. They're absolutely killing it. They're not overprinting it. And there's a desire for it, you know what I mean? Because when you give people what they want, you know, they're going to keep buying. But if you don't oversaturate the market, they're going to want more. It's a very simple concept. If people want more, they're going to keep coming back for it. You know what I mean? You don't want to underprint to the point where people are going to get pissed off and not come back. I mean, obviously, it's very hard to balance the two, but I think underprinting is always way better than overprinting. And this just proves it. Cryptid Camp is absolutely proving it, man. Like, they're literally showing us the game plan, and then we're seeing the after effects. You know what I mean? The market is super healthy, and they're putting out their second set, and they got a new Kickstarter coming back where you can actually get like a second edition of these boxes for people that want to get their hands on. I know some people are saying, oh, you can't do a second Kickstarter. It looks very bad. I understand a lot of people feel like that. In 2025, they've been burned so many times. I get it. It doesn't look good when a company double dips on a Kickstarter, but it is what it is, you know? It's very hard to get stuff produced in 2025. I get it. You know, on Kickstarter, make sure you can get that money beforehand. But they proved themselves already that they can ship this stuff and they can deliver a solid premium product. So there's really no reason to sit here and say it's a scam or this, that, and the other, because the proof is in the pudding. You know what I mean? The proof is in the pudding, and they're putting out high quality products. So they also recently released a Halloween set, which again, I wasn't able to get my hands on either. And there's some gorgeous cards in that set. They got a beautiful Wendigo that I would absolutely love to own serialized. And then they have this candy corn dragon. I'm going to put these on the screen so you can see them right now. These things are the 2 heavy hitters, in my opinion, from the set that I've seen that I would absolutely love to own. Maybe I can get my hands on a box or 2 someday of that, or even those cards perhaps. But just absolutely love this stuff. And it just shows that these guys have passion, man, and they know what they're doing. They know how to market it. They know how to get people intrigued and hooked and keep coming back and spending crazy money on eBay. And it shows that your game's alive and thriving, right? But anyways, enough of that ranting. I just wanted to talk about these boxes because they're so freaking gorgeous. And I have a couple packs here that I was going to open to end off the video. I have this promo pack here. I don't even remember what's in here. It's just going to be some kind of promo card. And then one of these Kickstarter packs, just a solo pack that they sent to me. So these are going to be opened. But yeah, guys, if you have any questions, I mean, I don't know a whole lot about this, but I'm sure, somebody in the team will probably see this video and they could probably answer some questions in the comment section or whatever. Or I can always get back to you. I can ask the Discord myself if you guys aren't in there and kind of come back to you with some, answers to any questions that you may have if you are interested in hopping on board. And again, if you're not, you're not, I'm not going to sit here and say, well, you have to, because that'd be ridiculous of me, right? So we're definitely not going to be doing that. At the end of the day, it's like when it comes to any TCG, if you're feeling it, you're feeling it. If you're not, you're not. I'm not going to shove it down anyone's throat or whatever. I am going to say, though, that this is way better than the new zoo. I'm going to say it without a doubt. I mean, again, I think Torrential Tides has some beautiful artwork, but it still doesn't feel like MetaZoo. You know what I mean? Where this definitely does. So, okay. We have the Snap of Rebob here, and it's actually serialized. Holy shit. 53 out of 100. Wow. I'm actually very happy that I opened this and I didn't just sell it on eBay. I mean, I did sell a couple of the square printed cards and the test card because I needed some money. And it's like, they weren't any of the cryptids or anything anyway. So I was like, I'll sell them. But the rest of the stuff, I kept. But I am super, super happy that I didn't just sell this pack on eBay because this thing is absolutely gorgeous. And being serialized is definitely going in my collection. I really, really like the look of that. So yeah. Very, very sweet pull there. And now let's open this last pack. But yeah, guys, I mean, I just love the graphic design work on this stuff. The theming, everything is just coherent. It all fits together and flows so nicely. The packs even open up nice and easily. Unlike that freaking flesh and blood junk that just you'll literally kill yourself trying to open it. The backs of the cards are nice. Again, it'd be really cool if they added some like hollow foil or something in there, but like the texturing that Grant Archive has, oh my God, that would be gorgeous. But it still looks very, very nice. I'm not going to sit here and lie. This is actually kind of trippy. Kind of looks like the card's upside down, but it's not. It's like, that's weird. We have this card. An Ushiani. A Fire Naga, Mongolian Deathworm, Parachute. Ooh. See, I absolutely love these lantern cards. They killed these things. And in some ways, I think these are actually better than a lot of the cryptids. I mean, some of the cryptids are fire, don't get me wrong. But some of them, kind of take it or leave it, in my personal opinion. Stuff like this, like, it's all right. I'm not going to knock the artist by any means. But, some of them are just okay. But the lanterns, like the quality of these things, like the detail that they put in these depictions of all the different lanterns for the different camps and stuff, like, they just absolutely killed it. And speaking of which, in this Visions of Mothman set, you can actually kind of see it a little bit, some of the lamps here. They have some crazy cracked out versions of these lamps that are even more impressive with the details and everything. They just look so freaking sexy. So, these guys are killing it, man. They're absolutely killing it. And typically in these games, when you get cards like this, they'd be like equivalent to like your energies or something. They would just be something that they would just throw in there, to just be throwaway cards. But in this game, like, these things are just collector pieces, like each and every one of them. They just look so freaking good. Like, I can't get enough of them. That's all I'm saying. I can't get enough of them. They're freaking awesome. So that's a pretty cool pull. And we got this lantern as well, which is obviously nowhere near as cool, but there it is. And then we got this card here. So yeah, guys, I mean, like I said, if you haven't given this game a try, check it out for sure. Go on their website. You can actually buy product on their website, unlike the new zoo. Man, that's a crazy concept, I guess, in 2025, that you can't have a link to buy your product, again, because they don't sell it directly. So I guess it's very difficult for MetaZoo to link a store that sells their stuff. I don't know. It's crazy, right? To me, that's just normal, just like MetaZoo Medicine. Like, how do you not have a way for someone to buy your product from your website? Like, what is going on here? Like, what are we doing, But they know what they're doing. They know how to market. They know how to sell their product, So I just wanted to do this video, regardless if they sent me free product or not, guys, because this shit just looks freaking nice, man. And I don't think you can disagree with me, even if you don't like Bailey. I know a lot of people like, I don't want to touch this because Bailey's involved. I don't trust him. I don't want to give him my money. I understand. But this shit looks nice, guys. This shit looks freaking nice. and it has some of that original feel of MetaZoo. You know what I mean? Again, it's not the exact same. I get it. And in my opinion, sometimes these kind of feel like puzzle pieces or like chess pieces or something because they don't have backgrounds where they're actually like interacting with other cryptids and have like the real world background. Like some of them do. They actually do have some of them that have like a background, but the majority don't. They just kind of give me like a chess piece kind of feel or something. Kind of like the pin clubs back in the day from MetaZoo. Kind of had like the plain Jane backgrounds. They do look dope though. They're very abstract, you know what I mean? So I do like them. It's just, I do wish that there was a bit more backgrounds. That's like my biggest complaint I always bring up when it comes to this game. But like other than that, I mean, I like the direction that they're taking it. You know what I mean? And the serialized cards, they definitely make for a chase. Everybody loves serialized cards, especially me. The ones that I want are the serialized ones. So the fact that I pulled this one is pretty freaking dope. And this thing's pretty crazy looking too. But yeah, guys. So, I mean, if you don't own one of these, I mean, they cost like $250 now on eBay. I mean, I would pick one up if you got the money and you like the look of it. You want to throw it in your seal collection, even if it never goes up. I mean, this thing is just gorgeous on a shelf. I mean, I would recommend it. Again, only 1,000 out there. I mean, who knows how many of these have already been opened, right? There may only be like a few hundred of these left in existence at this point in time. I don't know, but I'm so glad to own one. So again, thank you guys. Shout out everybody over there at Cryptid Camp. I appreciate you guys. And I guess until next time, deuces.